I think it's a great accolade and award for Jordan. He totally deserves it. You know, he won the ITAs a couple of years ago, and he's been a #1 player for us for 3.5 years. So he's you know, it starts with him, and he's a dedicated kid, great student athlete. You know, never misses weights or practice, and you know, he's just a great kid. So I think it's well deserved for Jordan, and it's good for our program. I think Jordan, he's always worked really hard. He has a little bit more self-belief every year. He's definitely gotten stronger. So, you know, hats off to Dan Linscomb and the guys downstairs. They made him a really better player physically. I thought that was one area that he could improve on, and he's done it. And then he's also just gotten a little bit more on-court confidence. He has that belief in him that he is the best player in the conference, and you know, all the hard work, you know, is well deserved and pays off. And so he really brings it. Yeah, he and Spencer are a great doubles team. I think they got to the semifinals of the ITA this year. Had a big win last week against a Division I team. Spencer's the kind of kid you love on your team. He's just full of energy. He cracks us up. He keeps everybody loose. And then when it's game time, you know, he really brings it and competes like no other. He's one of the best competitors we've ever had here at CMU. Yeah, you know, I thought last year we got picked first, and I didn't really know why. In Western New Mexico, no one's beaten them in like 5 years. So until someone could beat the champion, you know, they're always going to be #1. They deserve it. They've got a great program, great coach. So hopefully, I think this is our year to knock them off. But you know, we're going to play a tough schedule, and hopefully we'll be ready for them. But they're always tough, and they deserve the preseason #1. Yeah, our women's team, you know, has great tradition. We're always first or second, it seems like. Last year we beat Western New Mexico, who had won it the year before. I think they had an injury or two last year. Now they seem healthy. I think they brought in 1 or 2 new players, but their #1 player is amazing. She sets the tone. Thank God she's a senior. But yeah, you know, it'll be a battle. I actually think on the women's side, the top 4 teams have all gotten better. Metro State's going to be better, and CSU Pueblo, I think, is kind of a dark horse. No one's paying attention to them, but I think their coaches come in and built their program every year, and they're going to be some tough outs this year on the women's side. Yeah, I think Kristen, you know, all 4 years here, the first 3 years, has made all our MAC. So, and she hasn't played as high as #2 position, and because we've always had really good depth on our women's team, and so it's really nice accolade for Kristen. And then Natalie, you know, being a Division I transfer from Seattle University, she's just a grinder and a tough competitor, and so they both deserve it, and they both work hard. They're both outstanding in the classroom as well. Well, I think it starts with the community here. We got great facilities. We got great support. Tom Spicer, we've always had good athletic directors. And President Foster, they're giving us more and more resources to be better. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be, you know, every year competing for first or second. And then I think we've just, you know, and then I've kind of brought some stability to the job. I think I've been here now. This is my 10th year, and David Smith coming on board, and then I think Dan Linscomb and Ryan Swoop downstairs have done a great job. But I think it's just an overall process of, you know, having stability, and then just, you know, rewarding the kids and the programs that are doing well. And I think we're one of those programs that, you know, it does well year in and year out in the classroom and on the court.